Right hand on the
Right hand is on the.
That's your right hand?
This is my right hand.
Left hand.
What? It's this way?
Okay, cool.
It's not this way?
That's it.
Oh yeah. I thought it was great. I think everybody should go see it.
It's what I expected. The plot line is pretty average. A lot of action. Very well choreographed.
It was better than I had expected. The typical Marvel movie is like full of flashy scenes. This is more like down to the earth type of scene where there's no really superheroes with powers or just a person.
That's true.
And their journey. It's more in earth, earthy.
It's more earthy.
It was good overall.
You know how they said like, oh, they take 20 girls from the street and maybe one of 20 make it and they kill the other 19? I was just thinking like, shit, could I have done it? No, I would have gotten killed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You need good genes.
Yeah, they probably would not have picked me. Did you guys have a favorite character?
I would say my favorite character is Alexei, the pig.
The pig, not the Crimson Guardian.
The Red Guardian?
Red Guardian?
The Crimson, what did she say? The Crimson Dynamo or something?
Yeah. It was weird that it turned into a dog at the
It did
end.
not turn into a dog.
Are you stupid?
That wasn't...
That was not it.
It just worked out.
The name wasn't even the same.
Wait, what? Yeah, I was surprised that it turned into a dog.
Not worth it. The Red Guardian, I liked him. But I think my favorite was probably Yelena?
Who is she?
The blonde, the sister.
The sister. Which sister?
The one that was not Natasha. Now that, Natasha dies, you kind of need someone to like pass the torch off to, right? And at first, I was like, stop it. Nothing is gonna be better than the original. But then, as the movie went on, I related to her more than I ever did with Natasha. Because like Natasha, I feel like she's like the cool.
She's more proper.
She's not earthy.
She's like the cool, like mysterious, like her aura is like hot and like a little darker.
She's almost perfect.
She is perfect. She's just Scarlett Johansson, okay? That's as close to perfect as you can get. But anyways, my point is, Yelena.
There's some humanity with her.
No, she's dorky. Like, I can relate to that more. In the car, like when she was talking about like the pockets, I was like, damn, like that resonated with my soul. Like, look at these pockets. Look at these. Like what is in here? Like, you see how big my phone is? This doesn't fit in here.
So why don't you have a vest?
Because you bought all the vests in Manhattan.
What are you talking about?
Oh, and then the thing with the why do you do the
the move?
you're always poser. I cracked me up. I think more girls will relate to her than Natasha because I think more girls
Has flaws?
I was gonna say no, I wouldn't say flaws. I was just gonna say dorky, but like I don't know if that's true. I'm just dorky. I don't know if most girls are dorky. Being a dork isn't a flaw, it's just like a quirk. I thought she was very lovable. They did a really good job with her. Because I was prepared to not like anyone that was gonna step into Black Widow's shoes. I was prepared.
I personally liked the supplier. Who
The
supplied
supplier.
That guy has a sense of humor, and he always gets stuff done. It kind of gives you a glimpse of how she gets her stuff. It doesn't just magically appear. And
How did he get the jet?
Favorite scenes. I already talked about one of my favorite ones was the one, where the two sisters were in the car and she was showing off her jacket. It's like the first major decision that she gets to make in her life, basically. And it's like something as simple as buying a jacket. And I really liked how they put something so, like, but then like with humor.
That's not how I thought you were gonna say it, but okay.
Oh, when the Crimson Guardian.
Red Guardian,
when they were busting him out of the jail, and they're like, don't make a scene. He made the biggest scene.
Yeah.
Right after they escaped from the jail and they landed, that one scene with like the awkward humor, I like love that dry awkwardness. where he was telling them how proud he was of them.
My favorite scene was probably, I don't know if I can choose one, but I think it's just the opening scenes leading up to the 21-year time skip. The glimpses that you get after they get put into the red, what is it called?
Oh, the Red Room.
The red room.
Oh, okay.
Like those like little glimpses
Yeah.
before the time skip. I thought that was pretty chilling.
Favorite scene was when they revealed the plot, when they were trying to, infiltrate the Red Room. So they sort of like unraveled everything that was happening.
I thought it was kind of corny how, like the face thing, like the technology, like you could just swap someone's face. I thought that was kind of like lazy.
What would you have her do?
I don't know. That's why I'm not the writer. The whole topic of free will comes up yet again. Like, I can't escape the topic. Dreykov, he almost phrased it in a way where it was like, oh, these girls, they were abandoned, they were gonna be thrown away. I did them a favor by giving their life a purpose. So I thought that was like interesting.
Do you agree or not?
Obviously not.
Why not?
Because I think you should always have a choice. In a up way, I can kind of see what he's saying, but it's not right.
What would they have ended up as?
I don't know. You don't know. They don't know. There are plenty of stories where people started off on the streets and made something of themselves, and then for every one of those, there's probably a bunch of opposites.
So isn't that just society's way of doing what Dreykov is doing?
Well, the society, yes, but you as an individual, I think you can always work towards something, and that's the free will aspect.
But there's always people who are filtered out.
There are always people that are those people don't work as hard.
Interesting.
That's not true. Some people just aren't presented the same opportunities, sure,
Right.
whatever.
Exactly.
But sometimes it's luck, but hard work has to do with it. And all I'm saying is, you inserting a chip or psychologically controlling somebody, you're taking away the option for them to whatever.
To do what they want, even if their opportunities are limited.
Villains in movies in general, I think in their own up way,
Yeah.
they always have like their own good
Like logic.
intentions.
I thought it was interesting that he only scouted girls. You have to go through the trouble of removing their reproductive organs and just strength-wise, I would assume training guys would be easier than girls. Did he only take girls because less people noticed when they were gone? Because less people care about girls? Like, is it because if they stole boys, like the family would make a bigger ruckus because they want the family penis?
I think it's more Dreykov's insecurity. I think he's maybe sexist.
Clearly.
Well, yeah, and he feels like more threatened by boys.
So you're saying like, oh, okay, because before the chips, he was psychologically controlling them. So
Right.
you're saying girls are probably easier in his.
In his mind,
That makes sense.
he thinks that they're easier to control, and even if they do break off from him, they're less of a threat in
Maybe.
his mind.
But then also you have the Red Guardian, who I thought was super interesting. He's the Russian version of Captain America.
Super soldier.
Yeah, so maybe for the guys, they had different plans. When Natasha let the bad guy's daughter out of the cell, what the hell was she doing?
She was being compassionate.
No, she was being a little bitch.
Okay, what would you do in her
well,
position?
that's a mistake.
Well, I wouldn't be in her position because I'm soft. I would have gotten
Okay.
killed much earlier.
If you were in her position, wouldn't you do the same thing?
Yeah, 110%, yeah,
Okay.
wouldn't be a question. But I'm not in her shoes, so I can judge.
She had to redeem herself.
Listen, letting her out is like a me thing to do because I'm soft, okay? Natasha, I thought you were supposed to be harder than that.
But she is soft.
Yeah, whatever.
She's a coconut. Hard on the outside.
Also convenient for her to find the parachute just lying on the floor. Also, she missed all the debris in the air.
The nice thing about this movie, I will say, is that I went in knowing that she was not gonna die.
The teaser
yeah,
at the very end.
last ending scene.
Oh, that was juicy. Who follows someone to their sister's graveyard to give them a job? I would punch you in the face. Like, you crazy?
Well, you don't know the history.
I don't give a shit. She said something along the lines of like, this mission might be exciting for you because you get to kill the guy that killed your sister. I was like, excuse me, did you not see the scene where they were literally fighting each other for death?
Okay, hold on. I like that misunderstanding.
That's a terrible misunderstanding.
Yeah, but they weren't there.
No
Yeah.
one knows what happened.
Yeah.
I would assume that he told somebody what happened. And like maybe
Well, who would believe? No one was there. There was no witnesses.
no one was there, but I think there are other points that add up to it. If Hawkeye and Black Widow got into a fight head to head, I don't know if he would win. She wanted to be the one that died because she said she had no one and he had kids and a wife. So she sacrificed herself. That sounds like the Natasha that I know. I think it's like a very well-known fact that they're best friends.
Is it?
Was well known to me. I want to know why they're after Hawkeye, so I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for the next whatever.
I think that's what makes it juicy. It's Hawkeye versus who's that girl? Yelena.
Yeah, but same team, guys.
Same team, guys.
Yeah, when Yelena and Natasha were fighting each other, I started screaming that same team.
I would rate it a solid 8 out of 10.
Ooh.
Decent action scenes. I like the storyline. It's not the Marvel movie I would watch first. I think personally I would like the Iron Man type of movies. That's
With
it.
the science.
With the
and
science.
tech.
I would have probably given it an 8.5.
Yeah.
What was deficient?
I thought the face thing was a little lazy, and I didn't really get all of the answers that I wanted about Black Widow.
Yes.
I'm very curious about, more of the time that they just kind of flashed through
Yeah.
in the beginning, like that period.
I was looking for an origin story.
Yeah.
That's why I prefer the Iron Man and Captain
Right.
America, because
Right.
it started from the beginning.
Right.
8 out of 10. Looking for the origin story, didn't get
Yeah.
it. And then also a lot of corny parts, like the opening scene with the fireflies, and then the ending scene with the fireflies.
I enjoyed that. And then the scene with the back that like, oh, you're upside down, and then at the end, you're upside down, we're upside down.
Yeah, I know.
It's called the Circle of Life.
It's the artiste.
It's called corny. We literally just did the circle of life around this block, trying to find a spot to film.
15 minutes walking around.
Well, it's hard in Manhattan, yo. Like, this place too loud, this place too noisy, people be walking, this place too dark, there's a homeless person over there screaming, there's a drunk girl over there screaming.
I'm surprised you didn't bring the lights and then just like set up a whole thing.
Looking forward to the next Marvel movie.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Is that how you pronounce?
Shang-Chi.
Well, I don't know what the tone. Shang.
I think the Legend of the
Chi,
Ten Rings is
chi,
about
chi.
like a life story of a gymnast getting on the rings.
Yeah.
No, it's about a hot Asian dude that does kung fu. Okay? If you've watched to the end of this video, thank you very much. You get good luck, good cash, good fortune, and better Marvel movies. Okay, please remember to subscribe, comment, and like. It is 1:37 a.m. So we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go home, chug a Red Bull, and
Edit this video.
edit this video.
Boom.
Bye!
Bye.